lady has been working for God in his vineyard. So God decided to beautify her life. Acts chapter 2 verse 17 says, "And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith the Lord, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams." Say no to powerlessness. Say no to weakness. Say no to lukewarmness. Do away with all these things as a Christian, so that the devil will not make mess of you, so that the devil will not disturb your life. Be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, so that you may be able to withstand the wiles of the devil. Yes, say no to powerlessness. Say no to lukewarmness. Work for God. Be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Yes, especially youth. This is the time you have to work for God. Don't be a lukewarm Christian. Don't be a weak Christian. Stand up on your feet. You are still strong. You are still healthy. Work for God. Use your strength to work for him. Jesus Christ expects you to work for him, to do exploit for him in these last days. Yes, youths, decide to work for God. If you work for God, do you know that you will never regret it? Jesus Christ is calling you. He expects you to work for him as a youth. Say no to weakness. Say no to powerlessness. Say no to all those things that is not good, that easily beset you. Those things that is making you to backslide. Say no to it. Yes. Decide in your heart to work for God in these last days. Do exploit, because Jesus Christ is looking for his soldiers to use in these last days. Youths, give your life to Christ. Allow Christ to use you. Do you know that if you give your life to Christ, you will never regret it? Look at those people that are working for God today. Look at the way God is beautifying their life. Look at this young man that is really working for God. Our brother Moses Bliss. He is doing exploit for God. He is doing wonders for God. Look at the way God is beautifying his life. Do you know that God can never make a mistake? Yes, I have said it countless times that God can never make a mistake. So youths, work for God. Use your body to work for God. Keep yourself, because your body is the temple of God. Your body is where God is dwelling. And so much happy for Moses Bliss. Look at the way God is gradually beautifying his life. Yes. Look at the sister, the lucky sister God gave to him. Moses Bliss is also lucky to have found that kind of sister. So sisters, keep yourself. Work for God. Do you know that that girl, that lady, has been working for God in his vineyard? So God decided to beautify her life. So sisters, work for God. Brothers, work for God. Be holy. Keep yourself pure and do the work of God. You will see that God will never make a mistake in your life. Rather, it will beautify your life the way it's beautifying Moses Bliss' life now. Sisters, decide to work for God today. Brothers, decide to work for God today, because tomorrow may be too late. As many that have been working for God, God is beautifying their life. If you join the queue today and work for God, God will also beautify your life. So sisters, work for God. It's a good thing to know God. It's a wonderful thing to know Jesus. It's a wonderful thing to work for God. You will never regret doing that. Yes. So sisters, decide to work for God today. I can see that many people are complaining. Many people are saying all sorts of things. Why did he not choose a Nigerian girl? God does his things in his own way. God knows that that sister is Moses Bliss' wife. That is why he made it possible for both of them to come together. Why? Because that lady has been working for God, and Moses Bliss has also been working for God. Do you know that when I watched her interview, how they did all sorts of things against her, but she never wavered her faith. She never compromised. She was focused in serving God. She was also focused in her studies. At last, God beautified her life. So sisters, emulate those sisters, those ladies that are keeping themselves. Emulate them. Those ladies that are working for God, that are doing the work of God. Please, sisters, emulate them. Please, brothers, those boys, those young boys that are working for God with their gift, emulate them. If you do that, God will also beautify your life. God does his own things in his own way. You can never question God. God knows how to settle his children. He knows what is good for those that are serving him, for those that are working for him. So sisters, brothers, decide to work for God today. You will never regret working for God. Hallelujah.